trophy now this season, but what are your immediate thoughts? Is it more about annoyance with the referee or performance itself?
Well, I think we played a good first half. All those things that we planned to do in that first half, the team did. The only thing that we didn't achieve is convert that energetic performance into the first goal. And against a team like Atletico, it's highly important that you score the first goal yourself. And if you don't do that, then it's even more important not to concede a goal. And 1 minute before half-time, we conceded that goal in a transitional moment. I believe that there was a foul on Anthony Elanga before that, but the linesman and the referee didn't see it that way. And that's why we were 1-0 down at half-time. I think we shouldn't have been 1-0 down at half-time. We were the better team in the first half. But as I said, it's important to score the first goal yourself against the team, even more so against a team like Atletico. And in the second half, it was... I don't know if the game was played for more than 2 minutes without being interrupted, without somebody lying on the floor. And I think there were some curious refereeing decisions. I wouldn't necessarily say that were decisive. Maybe the one before they scored. But I think he made it pretty easy for the referee, for Atletico, to do their time-wasting antics, and that didn't make it any easier for us. It was frustrating, difficult for us in the second half. We tried everything. We had 2 or 3 moments after set pieces, but from normal play, we didn't produce that many chances.
You talk about the way that Atletico managed the game in the second half with lots of stoppages and the game being broken up. Is that something you discussed with your players before the game, and also would you expect the referee to deal better with that, given that everyone in the stadium knows that that's how they're going to play the end?
I mean, this is the way that they play for the last 10 years. They always play like that. So I was not surprised, actually. But as I said, it would have been highly important not to concede a goal, but rather score the first goal yourself. And we didn't. Unfortunately, we hit the crossbar. We had 2 or 3 good moments in the first half where we could have scored. We didn't always take the right and best possible decision when we were around their box. Rather than shooting, it would have been possible to pass the ball to the teammate who was in a better position. We didn't, as I said, always take the best possible decision in the first half. But overall, the performance energetically was by far better than the one in Madrid in the first half.
Did you feel your side were perhaps a little naive in the second half when I know the referee could have done more, but your players perhaps could have avoided certain situations?
I don't know what you mean by naive against a team like Atletico, who are probably the champions in that style of football. It's not so easy. So you have to break through that wall somehow, but I don't think that we have the most physical of all teams ourselves. So in order to break through that wall or walls, you need physicality. And yeah, for us, as I said, in the second half, it was difficult.
Okay, Jamie?
I take the point about Atletico's style, etc. But is there another way of analysing the game that none of your players contribute when you really needed it? I mean, they are the players, they're the ones out there. It's a big occasion. This is a moment for them. Where were they?
Well, as I said, I think we played the first half. We played well.
There's 2 halves.
But yeah, but we didn't score. Yeah, that's true.
How do you sort of see the rest of the season now? You've obviously got this long break before the next match. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but how do you view the remainder of the season now? This challenge you face again.
Yeah, it's unusual to not play a single game in 2.5 weeks, even more so in this league where you normally play every 3 days. We have 85% of the squad on international duty. And most of them only coming back on Tuesday or Wednesday, so in the end we will have 3 days in order to prepare for the Leicester game. Yeah, in the league the situation is pretty clear. Out of those 9 games, we will have to win most of those 9 games. For sure, we have to win at Arsenal. The only way to finish fourth at the end is to win most of those 9 games.
Do you maybe cross your fingers over the next couple of weeks that Arsenal maybe drop points against Liverpool and Villa? Do you feel you're in a point where you need a helping hand, really?
Well, yes, it would not be bad if they at one stage drop points. But for us, the only thing that we can do is make sure that we win as many games as possible. And we are fully aware that the games that we have to play are some really difficult ones. I mean, in the Premier League, there are no easy games, but for sure, the next 3 games at home against Leicester, away at Everton, and at home against Norwich, we have to get all 9 points if possible.
Okay, last question from Laurie.
Did the substitutions have the desired effect you wanted, Ralph?
Sorry?
Did the substitutions have the desired effect you wanted? Something like Juan Mata for Harry Maguire, perhaps an unusual one, but...
Well, we tried we brought all the offensive players that we had on the bench in order to score the equalizer, but as I said, it was difficult against this wall of players.
Okay, thanks guys.